This is Bishop Elvin B. Thompson coming at you with another episode of the Keep the Fire Burning podcast. So sit back and relax as we stir up the gift that is inside of you. Earlier today, my daughter and I went out to conduct some business. One of our first stops was at a local store where we went in to fax some documents. This is not the first time that we've utilized this location. It is a local shop, and we certainly like to support our local businesses. We believe that is very important to do so. We walked into the store as we have done on previous occasions, handed the gentleman at the front desk the paperwork. He proceeded back to the fax machine to fax the documents on our behalf. While the fax was going through, other customers came in, and so he proceeded to help them, and there was no problem. After helping those customers, he went back, checked the fax machine, and he said it's running very slowly. It's only on page 2. We had 7 pages to go. So we waited. We said, no problem. We'll wait a few minutes longer. After about another 10 minutes, he went back and looked at it, and he said that it's running real slow. It says something about it's at the help desk. That sounded pretty strange to me, that is at the help desk. That seemed like that's a problem. Well, he said to us if we would like to, we could just have a seat and we could wait because it seemed like it was going to take a little while for the fax to complete. No problem, we said. We went and sat down and waited on our fax to complete. After about another 10 to 15 minutes, he came back and he said, well, it's still running slow. If you have some other business to take care of, you can go and take care of that business and then come back by. Or you could just call us ahead of time and let us know, and I'll be able to tell you whether or not the fax is going through or not. My daughter asked him, well, would it be okay if you tried to just restart the fax? The gentleman said to her, oh, rest assured, there's no problem with our fax machine. It's fine. It's just slow on their end. Something's going on their end. So we said, okay. So we got the card with their information on it. We left and we went to take care of the other business that we needed to take care of. About 45 minutes later, while out taking care of the other business, I thought that I would go ahead and call them back because I wanted to stop by and get my confirmation paperwork that I was going to need later on prior to going to another errand on the other side of town. When I gave the man a call, I told him who I was and asked him, was my confirmation ready? Did the fax go through? And at that time, he proceeded to tell me, no, sir, the fax did not go through. And here's the catch. Something is wrong with our machine. Something is wrong with our machine. Earlier, you said, no, there's absolutely nothing wrong with your machine. You didn't even look. You didn't take the time to even try to find out if something was wrong on your end. Now, after wasting almost 2 hours of my time, you finally discover that it's not the paperwork, it's not the fax machine on the other end. Oh, and by the way, when it said help desk, it was because your machine was trying to inform you that there was something wrong with your system. Well, here we have it again. Once again, it was easier to blame the problem on someone else or something else than to even consider that the issue may be your system. Once again, I stress to you, this is the issue currently that we're having. The systems that we have in place have some systematic issues that need to be addressed. For instance, I'm a little different from others. When we look at law enforcement and the police department, I am not calling for the police department to be completely dismantled. But I am suggesting that we need to look at the system. I do not believe that the entire police system or law enforcement system is broken, but there is certainly something wrong somewhere within the system. And someone needs to stop and take a look at it. I don't know if it's in recruiting, and we're recruiting people with immoral issues, people who lack integrity. I don't know if it's a training issue and people are not being trained appropriately and regularly. I don't know if it's a leadership issue and there is no leadership to ensure that the officers who are on the street daily are doing their job and doing it correctly. Whatever the issue is, rather, it is a recruitment issue, a training issue, or a leadership issue, or all three. At some point, we've got to stop looking at the victim and we've got to start focusing on the system. The systems of this world have got problems. Our education system, especially our public school education system, there are some systemic problems there. I'm not saying that the entire system is completely broken, but there are some issues within it. Our judicial system has issues. I'm not telling you that the entire judicial system or criminal system is broken. But what I am saying to you is that there are some issues within that system that are broken. And until someone has enough moral courage to even consider that the system is broken, then what we're going to do is continue to throw money at a flawed, broken system. And we're going to continue to have problems. And we're going to continue to have people who are going to cry out that it's not me that needs fixing, it's your system. Once again, I think it's time for us to stop focusing on the victim, stop focusing on individuals, and take a hard look at our systems. This is Bishop Elvin B. Thompson coming to you with another episode. Keep the fire burning. Until next time, stay lit.